Hello Zebra Herd. In today's episode of Fall Guys, we are checking out the Lara Croft costume. Yet another reward for the Fame Pass 2 of Season 4. We'll be hopping into the action and raiding some tombs in hopes to find a glorious golden crown. Let's get started. So here is the Lara Croft costume as part of the Tomb Raider series, making her way into Fall Guys. Very cool to see this. Of course, has quite the game series herself, exploring all those tombs, beating up the bad guys, finding lost treasure, or whatever she does in that game. I haven't really played them too much, but as you can see, we also have the Making a Mark nameplate, as well as the Heir to Croft Manor nickname, and the Close Call celebration. We've showcased this before, but it's this really cool sort of glass ball bouncing across. It's super dark for some reason. I don't think it's supposed to be, but hopefully they do fix it soon. We just barely miss out the crown. Very cool. Then there's also over here the acrobatics taunt, which I have equipped. Very cool one for sure. At least I think I have it equipped. We'll make sure that we do in just a moment, but beyond that, you know, we're doing pretty good here. I think we're gonna just hop into some action. We do have that one equipped. So yeah, we'll see what we got going on for today. It looks like for the most part, yeah, we have solos and then the continuation of the Survival of the Fittest weekly show. So let's do solos for now. All right, so our first round here, we'll have us slipping sliding down this giant slope. Sounds like a plan. Haven't done this one in a little bit, but it is definitely a fun one and one that we could probably get a decent finish with. Of course, as per usual, my goal is to win a few shows here, but we'll have to see how it turns out. Right now, we are really far ahead, it seems. Yeah, I don't see too much of the other competition here, so we can jump up here, get a nice speed boost, dive over this way. We're definitely doing good for our first round here. Ooh, okay. And then I probably just want to jump a little bit early there, can save us some time on matchup. I don't see too many people take advantage of that. So I really think we're in a good position to win this as long as we don't mess up these next couple of jumps. We have ourselves a fantastic start to today's episode with a first place finish in the first round of today. Ooh, Treetop Tumble is our next round. Another one we're pretty familiar with. I thought the jungle theming does pretty well with Lara Croft because I feel like a lot of the tombs she usually explores in those games is, you know, sort of the jungle setting. I haven't really played too much Lara Croft games, but I've played a couple of the Uncharted games and I feel like they're pretty similar, at least a little bit comparable, right? So, sort of what I base most of my knowledge on. Whoa, that was a really lucky way to get through that. I've never done that so quickly. Okay, so let's try to get through here and not get knocked down by the fruit. Unfortunately, our follow-up here, maybe not as fast as the first section. Got some angry rhinos ready and waiting for us here. Ooh, close when they end up bumping into each other. We're in a good spot to potentially win this here, but this frog is probably gonna puff up. Yep, okay, gotta be careful. But you know what, I can still just go around it and get a first place finish 2 in a row. Back-to-back wins for us so far. That feels pretty darn good. Our third round is Pipe Dream. Getting a lot of my best rounds here, it feels like in some ways. So hopefully we can get another win here, but as per usual, if we don't win, we can at least qualify. That's always the big goal. Next is some other video game characters here. We had Sonic and Gil, or whatever it is, Guile, right next to us. Very cool. It is always so exciting to see more video game characters added to the game. That's always my favorite thing. It's obviously cool when like superhero characters and characters from movies and all that kind of stuff get added in the Fall Guys. But for me, it's always the video game characters that make me the most excited. So here's hoping more of them get added in the future. But for Lara Croft, you know, I'm pretty excited to see it. Let's jump through right there. And so far, maybe not in very first place, but definitely get up here, catch up a little bit. There we go. Caught up to that one player going through this pipe, but there are a few players ahead of us here. I have a feeling it's about to switch, so let's switch with it. Got it. And then we can jump over to here. If there's only one player in front of us right now, they might be able to beat us out. Oh, they decide not to go for it. They're gonna go for the pipe instead, but yeah, they'll be able to get through in time. Unfortunate for us, but you know what? A second place finish is just as good as a first, in my opinion, because that means we still get to the next round. The semifinals are coming up next. Okay, so Block Party is our next objective here. This might not end up being our semifinal round. It really depends on how many people get eliminated. I think at least 9 or 10 players at most, not at least, can make it to the next round for it to be the final. But I guess we'll have to wait and see, because there's 12 players in total right now. So if we can just hold on and make sure that other people got knocked off, that'd be great. And we have our taunt here we can try out. Whoa, just rolling around. It'd be cool to be able to use this taunt while moving. Still very cool though. Okay, let's head up here. Gotta make sure we don't fall off any of this. But it looks like, you know, we can make some crazy jumps over here. Oh, look at us. Very cool, very cool. We're the only player who were able to make that jump that time. Please don't grab me. And I guess we'll go over here. Please leave me alone. Oh no, watch out. They tried to grab me and now they're the ones falling off. And then I think we'll just jump and dive to this part. We don't wanna go too soon because we could still fall off the front too. That's also a risk. Looks like one player is knocked out though, at the least. I didn't see any other players knocked out just yet though. So we're here now. I'll move to the left, feeling the left way for this one. And I think they're probably just about identical for now. We can just keep going this way, move over to the center path a little bit. We're in the clear. There are still 40 more seconds of blocks to have a party with. Oh, I was afraid I wasn't gonna make that one. Oh, now I'm gonna really have to hustle. This is getting a little scary, but I can jump and dive, get over here. Come on, go, go, go. Got it. Gotta jump in place a little bit. We still have 25 more seconds to get through. Oh man, good recovery though. We're still in this. Oh no, this is where it gets scary. The final stretch of things, but I think we can handle it. If we fall in that gap, we're done for. Same thing over here, right? Maybe. Come on. Just a little bit more. This is like the toughest block party I've ever seen. One person falls, will they get eliminated? I think they will. Oh, I'm so sorry. But there we go, that was really one of the most challenging sets of block party we have ever survived. So cool. So there were 12 players at first, now it falls all the way down to 5 so that we can move on to that final round. So our final round will be Jump Showdown. Ooh, okay. So only 4 other players to survive against this time. The last time we did one of these though, I sort of failed straight away. I was one of the first players knocked out and I don't want that to happen this time. So we'll just really have to focus on what we're doing here, make sure that we're extra careful. But of course there is a timer too, just in case our players here end up staying on for a long time. I hope that's not the case. I would love to get a crown in this situation, but this is definitely one of the rounds that I get a crown from the least. Okay, so you know what? I will take the chance to just jump over here because if that one platform does fall, we want to do it when everything else is moving a lot slower. Luckily, there's nothing too crazy difficult here. There's no fan or anything. So it's mostly just these pegs we need to jump around. I think for right now, I'll stay over here. I think I should be okay. Unless this thing starts to fall off soon, which it's not going to for the time being. Everybody else is over there, I'm over here. So who knows, maybe I could get lucky. Ooh, we could get lucky and those will start to fall and I'll just have these 2 platforms all to myself. I'm a little scared here actually. Let's just jump over like that because that platform is starting to fall. We're all grouped up now. Hey, watch it. Be nice, be nice. There we go. Got it. I don't trust you. This is why I don't trust you. Oh my goodness, come on. Yikes. Not too much I can do about that situation, but as you can see, we are still the first to fall off, but we still get a lot of rewards since it's our first show of the day. We get 6,000 points there. Good chunk of medals as well, 3 golds and a silver. Gets us all the way to level 19, giving us 1,300 kudos. We still have more rewards racked up here soon, but that was definitely a great start. So we're not done with the action with Lara Croft. I figure at this point we might want to try to mix it up a little bit. I would like to do some squads and duo shows. We did a lot of survival of the fittest in the last 2 episodes, so I think it'd be fun to mix it up with this a bit. Ooh, DoorDash is our first round here with this squad show. It took me forever to connect. We got a conga line of Lara Crofts here. Whoa, well, how cool would it have been if we were all part of the same squad? Unfortunately, that's not quite happening, but we can still maybe get some good finishes here by just pushing through these doors. So far, we've gotten pretty lucky. Will be the same one 3 times in a row? It won't be, but it's gotta be one of these, right? Okay, this one over here is the one everybody's trying to push through. It looks like we have one in the middle over here. They got the right door, but then they tried the other ones anyways. We'll get over this way too. Got it. A lot of stuff being pushed around here. And I think we're good to get through. Okay, can we use the hammer? No! The hammer pushed me the wrong way. That's not what we need. That's a first for everything, I suppose. Come on, boom! That should maybe get me an extra placement or 2. It's something. I think our squad qualified. I got us plus 10 points. Let's see for ourselves. We did qualify. Very interesting way to do so. Ooh, so this time we have Dizzy Heights, another classic show. Oh, we do have another Lara Croft on our team. Okay, good to know. I think one of the Lara Crofts got eliminated though. So sad to see that. But as we're running through, I would love to hear what are your thoughts on the Lara Croft costume here as part of Fame Pass 2 of Season 4. So far, I am really impressed with Fame Pass 2. And this is definitely a fun character. Like I was talking about before, it always pleases me to see some new video game characters. Obviously before we had Hello Kitty and the Cutest Friend, which aren't exactly video game characters. I'm sure they've had video games before, but they don't originate from a video game. So not as interesting to me, but this definitely is something that originated in a video game. So very cool in that way. So hopefully we see more stuff like that soon enough. Oh, I'm gonna dive under this. Okay, that was good. Oh no, ooh, okay. Well, I got through most of it. Not the most glorious fall at the end. Okay, come on, let's try to catch up a little bit here. We do need to be top 6 to qualify, whichever team just consistently gets, through the finish line, that should be enough to make that happen. I don't know what placement we had last time, because that was the last one on our squad to really get through. Come on, boom, I got at least a little bit farther there, plus 28 points for our team. Our teammate got through not too soon after, not too late after. Here's the other Lara Croft getting through. We're just waiting for one more teammate, but we're already in 5th place, so there's only up to go from here, right? I sure hope so. So if our teammate can get through in just a second, which I think they'll be able to. Come on, you got it, you got it. Boom, that was the last one, and definitely enough for us to qualify. Okay, our next round is Block Party. Again, we have this solo and we did really good. Will we do good as a squad? I do see the cluster of Lara Crofts all just hanging out over here. That's so silly. Okay, so yeah, or this one on the right. And we'll roll around a little bit. Just to get everybody's attention. 2 people immediately disconnect though. A little concerning, but I guess that means that there's at least a couple of squads here will be able to earn more points then. So far we're 4-way tied for first, which is not so bad considering that we need to be 4th place or better to qualify. So if we can just make sure our squad stays in the top here, that'd be great. So the more of us that can stay on towards the end, the better. So far, so good. I definitely wanna get over here. Can get a little easy, or can be a little easy. Whoa, whoa, oh, that was scary. That was really scary. To get ourselves confused with the other Lara Croft here, so I'm just trying to be careful with my jumps. I'll go under here for now. I can just sort of slide to the side like that, and then I would like to get back on top, but this whole crowd is in the way, so can't really make that happen. This seems to be the same layout as last time. I'm just not really doing as well with it, but with that being said, we could experience some other paths because of that at least. And oh no, one of our teammates does get knocked off, which means we will fall to 2nd place. But that's okay, as long as we can keep up, we'll stay in the top 4. We still have 40 seconds to go though, so this is where things can get a little stressful. It's not gonna get any easier, that's for sure. More players that were getting knocked to the wayside, maybe giving us an opportunity to catch up in points. It really depends on who was knocked out from what squad, which isn't something we can see very easily. I'll go this way. Gotta go over here, come on, come on. Ooh, not too bad. Players get knocked around all over the place. This is the final stretch. I think we're doing pretty good. At this point, we're basically guaranteed a survival. I don't think there's really any way we could fall back behind in points in time. With 5 seconds remaining, how much farther can we make it happen? Maybe a jump of victory, hooray! We did it, we survived into, I think, the semi-final round for the show. Ooh, next up is Stomping Ground. You don't usually see Stomping Ground this late in a show, so that does make it interesting. But it also means that a lot of these players are very able to handle it. The fans definitely make it a bit more difficult. You don't see that too often for Stomping Ground, but it's gonna be a lot of work here to stay in the lead. We need to be top 2 to qualify. So every moment that we can stay on this platform and not get knocked off by the rhinos will be to our benefit. It could be the difference between qualifying and not qualifying. So, I got this rhino right now who doesn't seem particularly fond of me at all. Oh man, trying to dodge him. But none of our teammates have been, whoa, knocked off just yet. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not one of them that does get knocked off. Come on, come on. So far, so good. We are firmly in 1st place with this. So if we can just keep it going for a bit longer, there goes one of our teammates now. Oh no. But the fact that we're in the lead in points means that we're the last team to have all 4 of our teammates out here like that. So right now we're just sort of keeping pace with the other teams. We should be able to stay at least in 1st. Another player does get knocked off with 15 seconds remaining. If we could just hold on and accrue some more points as the last player on our squad, maybe we can stay in the top 2. I'm pretty sure we can. Ooh, those rhinos still as ferocious as ever, really, really trying to knock us off, but it's not gonna work. We will survive and I think still stay in first place as we head into the final round of this show. So our final round will be Blast Ball, one I'm not really the best at, but with the power of friendship, maybe we can actually win this show. We got really close to winning the previous solo show, but couldn't make it quite past the final round. But here's our opportunity to make something work. It can be easy though to accidentally knock off your friends, so you gotta be careful with that. Ooh. Oh no, I'm sorry, I wasn't going for you, I was going for this bearded guy over here. Didn't quite work out. We'll wait for another blast ball to pop up over this way. We gotta be careful though with all the other ones popping up all over the place. Come on, my blast ball, no. Pick this up, and then just, no, one of our teammates falls off, and I might be able to knock off this guy. Yes, I did. So maybe it's a bit even with that. Hard to say for certain, but come on, come on. Oh, sending you flying, that's another player eliminated. We're getting closer here for sure. Ooh, come on, over there, over there. Oh, not quite enough there, but it was pretty darn close. We can get over here. And then maybe, just maybe, that was a little too early with that throw. Only one of our teammates has been knocked out, which means the other two are out here trying to make things happen. There's another horde locking players out left and right this time. The numbers are on our side. Yeah, you're gonna try to take one for the team. Oh, I couldn't quite throw it at the right spot, or maybe I did. No, I knocked off our teammate, but not them. Oh, but they fell off. We win anyways. All right, well, the other Lara Croft really knew the numbers game there and tried to sacrifice themselves so that we could eliminate them, and it worked. Look at this, we get our own little victory celebration here. We reach for the crown, and while we can't technically reach into the celebration screen, we still do technically get the reward. That was amazing. Okay, a lot of fun with that one for sure. And as you can see, we do get a lot of this different stuff though. We get 1,200 kudos, we get 3,300 fame pass points, as well as some extra stuff coming in here. 3 gold medals, a silver, and a bronze is enough to get us nearly 5,000 fame pass points, getting us up to level 19, 20, something like that. We get the Umber faceplate, and that's it for there. Very exciting. So I'm glad that we were able to get a victorious crown here as Lara Croft. But we're not quite done. We still have time in today's episode, so I figure we'll just go for another show. This time we'll try a duo show, and then maybe if we have time after, we'll try out some more creator-made rounds. Okay, Geek Crash is our first round for this duo show. So a little bit of a smaller squad this time, of course, but that doesn't mean we can't make a win out of it. Guess we'll have to wait and see, but I'm willing to give it my best try. Gotta get over this wall, which we did no problem. And then I think I could, yeah, just go over here. Oh boy. By the time we get over here, this wall will be totally lowered again. And then I think, ooh, wait a minute, I'm just gonna wait for this one. Sometimes it's a little harder to time those things. And I think I could just, yeah, get right through this one. So it might not be the best timing in the world. We'll have to wait and see. Ooh, gonna be a little bit scary. Not a first place finish, but a solid second. And where's our duo partner at? They're coming in. Oh, they couldn't quite make the gate jump. It's a really hard one for sure, but will they try again? Yes, they will. They'll make it this time for sure. So that will definitely be a good enough finish. We're still in second place here, and we need to be just in the top 15. So we're definitely gonna make it through this one. Ooh, Lily Leapers is our next one. Hopefully we can get a good finish here, because sometimes we'll have duo partners that have a struggle with this one, which is totally fair. It can be one of the hardest mini games in the game, in my opinion. So hopefully we can just really try to get out front this time, get a solid finish, just in case, you know, anybody's struggling. But hey, who knows, maybe they'll get a better score than I do. I always mess up on this one way or another by the end of it, but we're getting through here okay. I think I just wanna maybe be a little bit slower, bouncing off this stuff. Got it. And then we just, no, whoa, dive through here. That didn't quite work, but it could be a whole lot worse. All right, so we just need to dive up here then. Don't get stuck on this part. Ooh. There we go, so far so good. Looks like we're geared up for a first place finish here. Oh, couldn't quite make it. Ah, that's okay. Even if it's not a first place, we might be able to get, oh no, these seem different than they normally are. Usually I can make a jump like that, but not working this time. Oh no, I risked it a little too much because of that. Oh, what was that one? I don't understand, I usually do it that way every time. There we go. There we go. What? No! Now I'm struggling too much. We're putting too much pressure on ourselves. It's okay. We'll try it one more time here. If not anything else, because clearly I need the practice. If it's not gonna work, we might as well go through the side. This is what I'm saying, that this is why it can always be a lot of pressure with the Lily Leapers, because it's just one of the most challenging mini games. But gonna get a good finish this time. Can't get a good finish every time, you know, but we're still gonna at least get ourselves in 11th place with that. The problem is, it might not be enough. We'll see. Oh, we're in 9th place. They were right behind me. That's good enough. I'm really happy to see it. Awesome. So we'll have to wait and see if that will be enough to qualify, but I think it will be. I don't know if the other players will be able to jump up enough to knock us all the way back to 12. Okay, block party again, 3 times in one episode. Well, we've done pretty well with the first 2 times. Can we do well with the third? It is a longer mini game for sure. 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock. We got Ryu over here pulling out some cool moves. We can do all of our famous video game animations. Let's stand over this way. So far, so good. We just need to stay on for as long as possible, accruing some more points. We need to be top 7 to qualify, and that can definitely prove to be difficult. So every single moment we can stay on this platform is gonna be good for us. Okay, so I guess let's move over here for now. So far, this is looking like an easier version of Block Party compared to the last few, but maybe I'm just misremembering how this gets started. We'll see if it picks up in difficulty anytime soon. But this doesn't seem to have the crazy platforms that the previous one did, so this definitely seems like the easier version. Because we're getting our first jump just now, and this is where the platforms come in. So maybe I'm wrong, it's really hard to remember. Because there's definitely been different variations of Block Party over the years that Fall Guys has been out now. Ooh, some players are starting to fall. This is definitely where some start to fall off to the wayside. I don't want to be one of those players. So we gotta be careful here. I don't want to bump into my squad mate though. But they're staying on just as well as we are. There we go. Jumping over here. Staying in the lead, making crazy daredevilish jumps like these. It's definitely something Lara Croft is familiar with. With 20 seconds left over, this is the final stretch of the round. So this ended up being the same one as before. Okay, 10 seconds remaining. Just gotta go. Keep it moving, but we're tied for first with a bunch of other players here. And there we go, we did it, very cool. That is gonna finish it up for us, round over. We've qualified for the next one. Okay, the Swiveler is our next round. I like to say this is one of my favorite rounds, and it really is, but I have been messing up with it a little bit more often lately, so if we could redeem ourselves with this one, that would be great. And I think we certainly can. Jump, dive over that. Not the cleanest jump in the world, but we're just trying to get started, get ahead of some of the crowd. We're in the very lead at the moment, and the longer we can stay on this one, whoa, I just barely passed under that. There we go, much better this time. Okay, this is feeling a lot better. We just need to be in first place, top 4 to qualify. So the longer our squad mate and us can stay on. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This is the one that keeps catching me up, and it got me this time. I thought I jumped at a good time for it, but not quite going the way I want it to. Yikes, that's okay, because it looks like our squad mate also got eliminated there. It's a tough one, so yeah, I guess I've just been sort of having a bad luck streak with this. Sometimes I can last a really long time with it, and other times we just get knocked off by some of them. That's okay. We're still in second place with our points, so if somehow we can survive, because it's only 3 players here, what are the odds that those 3 players are like on the same squad? That means that we're definitely staying in the top 4. I mean, or at least 2 of them would have to be on the same squad, but you know what I mean? They're earning up a lot of points right now. 1 player fell off there, there's 2 others. I think we're in the clear to qualify with this one. With the points we earned, there goes another player. See, now it's just 1 more. There's no way they can knock us all the way to 5th with that. So, looks pretty good to me. So our final round here is Hexagon. 3 final rounds in today's episode is pretty darn exciting. How far can we make it with this one? So, 7 players we need to survive against here, and our teammate is right over there, so I don't want to get in their way too much, but I think right now, we just want to get over this way as much as possible. Try to clear out these tiles, make it difficult for everyone involved to survive. Oh no, not good, not good. Now we're down here. I think the best thing to do then is just to clear out as many of these tiles as possible. Make sure that anybody above us has a hard time, but unfortunately losing my momentum there quite a lot is not what I wanted. Maybe I take it slower because our teammate is under us right now. I'm a little nervous that things could go south here. There's just so many other players running around. They're trying to cut me off. They're doing a good job. Oh no. Maybe I stay over here, but there's just a bunch of them all over the place. Actually, they're falling off now. So this could be where I can take it a bit slower. There are still players above us, I believe, and that's where it can get a bit nerve-wracking. But I think we just head over here. Okay, you're gonna try to go over that way. So be it. Oh, you fell, you got too excited. I know the feeling, I do that all the time. All right, so let's get over this way and then just slowly chip away at this platform. Maybe with me up here and my teammate down below, we can make some kind of, sandwich and combo strategy here that gets us to survive to the very end. I don't know if there's any players above me at this rate. I'd be pretty doubtful, but you never know. Okay, there is at least a player on par with me over here. But then we just fall right down this side. I do sort of wanna just get over here, cut them off as much as possible. It's an evil plan to be sure, but at least buys us some time up here. I know the other person cut me off a little bit too, so it all ends up sort of bouncing out in the end, right? So I need to find my way into these purple platforms over here. Oh, there's so many over there, and unfortunately I can't reach any of them. So hopefully nobody else is going to be reaching them, but at the least, look at all the yellow platforms over here. Oh, our teammate doesn't quite make it, so it's up to me to find a way through all this. There's 3 other players we're competing with here, as you can see. We're bumping elbows with them everywhere we go. Okay, so which way do we wanna go this time? I might have made a mistake by going this way, but I can jump over here. I can super jump to this one. And now we're down to the final layer. Oh no. This is definitely where it gets complicated. Some players are taking it slow, some of us are taking it fast. Oh no, I can see them trying to cut me off over here, but they fall to their doom, which means it's just me and one other player. The only problem is I don't quite know where they are. There's more tiles over here though, so maybe this is my best bet. Okay, I'm getting over here. Yeah, I don't know where they are. I'm a little nervous about that because it could mean that, they're right above me. Ooh, come on, we just gotta take this really slow now and hope that they just fall to their doom from above sometime soon. These jumps do get a lot more difficult. Maybe not making the best decision with every jump, but I'm trying. Okay, ooh, got it. This is where I'm sort of running out of time. I don't think I can make it, no! Very unfortunate, I don't know where they were, but I made it as far as I could. It wasn't quite towards the end. But hey, that's as close as you can get without winning. We win 1, we get to the final round of 2 others. That's still pretty good for today's episode. And as you can see, some Fame Pass points are rolling in. I was going to plan on doing like 1 more extra round here, but I think I'm sort of out of time for this one. I had a lot of fun, and it was still 3 full shows as Lara Croft. I think that's pretty darn good. That was our 2nd Fame Pass costume here in Fame Pass 2 of Season 4, and it was a really great one for sure. But there's still plenty more Fame Pass costumes to look forward to. I think next time around will be the Burger over here, the bear hamburger. Pretty cool combo. And then I think for next episode, before we showcase that, we do have some seasonal stuff I've been meaning to take a look at. Right down this way, we have the Arcade Classics pack, I think will be the goal of next episode. With that being said, that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.